Hi everyone, welcome back to RJK English. This is my YouTube site. We have many playlists that you can work from. I have a whole series that I just completed on English vocabulary. We have a new book series on the book Creation by Gore Vidal. You can learn Urdu script or Devanagari script from me. We have a book series that's completed called Siddhartha, and then we have business education, English for Urdu and Hindi speakers, and then various things on art, pronunciation, etc. So make sure to check those out. All right, let's keep moving on to the conditionals. So we were talking about conditionals before. We're going to keep going. Last time was about the zero conditional, um, and now we're moving on to the first conditional and second conditional. All right, so the first conditional, also called the future real conditional, uses if to describe a realistic action that might lead to a future result. So if I save enough money, I'll go on a cruise. What is this I'll? It is I will contracted. So how to form it? If I save enough money, I'll go on a cruise. So this might be an actual future result that's going to happen in this case. Let's look at other examples. If I go jogging, I'll lose weight. So the go is the verb that is being conjugated here. And then we have the present participle, jogging. If I go jogging, I'll lose weight. As we go up here, if, then use the present simple tense, I save enough money. Same here. If I go jogging every day. That's present simple. Comma, I'll go on a cruise. This is the future with will. So if I go jogging, I'll lose weight. If it snows, I'll go skiing. If we go to Africa, we'll go on a safari. So again, conditional because this second part won't happen unless the first part happens. Therefore, it's conditional. You can't go on the safari if you don't go to Africa. If I get the job, I'll buy a new suit. Right? If you're applying for a job, you're not going to buy that suit until you apply for the job, right? Or no, I guess in this case, if you get the job. Maybe you could say, if I apply for the job, I put in my application, I'll buy a new suit. If I cook, will you do the dishes? Now we're asking a question. Instead of you will, we're switching will and you around to make the question. So if I cook, you will do the dishes. That would be a statement. Now we're making a question. If I cook, will you do the dishes? See how we switch those around? Now we're going to switch the whole structure around. The conditional is going to come first, and the comma is going to disappear. And now we're going to use, in this one, we're going to say, I will not. I won't, so will not turns into won't when you contract it. I won't go outside, I will not go outside if it rains. Same words, but there's no comma because we've switched it around. The conditional's coming first. If we did it as they showed it in the first part, we would put, if it rains, comma, I won't go outside. So if we're using not, it goes between will and the main verb, which is not being conjugated. Okay, second conditional. Second conditional is called the unreal because it describes an unreal action or event. If I won the lottery, I would leave my job. If I won the lottery, I would leave my job. Second conditional. This is the unreal conditional. It uses if to describe an unlikely event. And here's the most unlikely, the lottery. If I won the lottery, I would leave my job. We're using the past simple, I won the lottery. And then the second part, I would leave my job. Would or could based results in describing the future, but with would or could. So if I won the lottery, I would leave my job. In that event, I would do this. If he wasn't so busy, he'd take a break. If I moved to Scotland, I'd live in a cottage. If I had more time, I could take up karate. Now we've got I could, not I would. That's the possibility. It would be possible for me to do that. Usually we say would. Now we're switching it around here and having the conditional first. I'd call her if I knew her number. How would we say it the other way? If I knew her number, I'd call her. I'd is I would contracted. Uh, I could cannot be contracted. I'd call her if I knew her number. If I saw a ghost, I would be terrified. What if you want to say you wouldn't be terrified? If I saw a ghost, I would not be terrified. I would not be terrified. If I learned English, I could visit London. So these are two types of conditionals. One is likely to happen in the future. The other is unreal or very unlikely. All right, I hope this is useful to you. Make sure to like and subscribe to RJK English, and I will talk to you later.